Apor Gyorgydeak, not really renowned for his doubles, but he is, I think it's fair to say, far and away the best singles player in the world. This season, 35 singles matches, 35 wins, and 0 defeats. Gyorgydeak Pustai is the umpire referee for this men's doubles. There are two. There is a colleague the other side of the table just to rule and help on difficult decisions, including illegal attacks. So the home team coming out first, Bako and Odnoga. Been together a little while now. Bako had previous success with Adam Blazsovics, but his partners on the other side of the net today. 3 of the 4 finalist Hungarians. And here is the world's best singles player, and previously the world's best singles player, and certainly one of the most decorated in history, and still going strong at the age of 30. Adam Blazsovics, the second of that team to enter, behind the 24-year-old from Romania, Apor Gyorgydeak. Just the names alone, enough to strike fear into many Teqballer around the world. Super partnership, big names. Blazsovics will be desperate, having got to the final, to add another title to his illustrious career. A real rival with Banyik. And Bako will be desperate to avoid defeat against his former partner. So Apor Gyorgydeak, ranked only 7 in doubles, as I said, but has started to make real movements as well in this category and the mixed doubles, where he's ranked 12, and we'll see him in the final of that later as well. Blazsovics won World Championship title in 2021 in Poland, was the best player in the world in singles. The next year, he lost that title to his teammate today, Apor Gyorgydeak. It was a real surprise when he lost the 2023 final in Bangkok, runner-up Gyorgydeak. Adam Bako, long been a big name in the world of doubles. World Championship men's finalist with Blazsovics in 22. Recently, semi-final in Vietnam and quarter-final in Beijing. Ranked 6 in doubles. Matyas Odnoga, ranked 11 in doubles. They're seeded 4 this week. Both players from the Stickers Club. Odnoga's, in fact, their only previous final as a pairing came in Croatia last year when we visited Pula, and that beautiful amphitheatre, playing inside the amphitheatre. Happy memories of that, and happy memories for these two as well. Their only final. Will they add a crown to their CV? We shall see. So the warm-up has finished. The men's doubles final will get underway with the team in yellow on your left, Gyorgydeak and Blazsovics to serve first. And it's the world #1 singles player, Apor Gyorgydeak, who starts with a winning serve here. Gyorgydeak and Blazsovics have not dropped a set this week. Had some tight matches along the way. It's a great hit. Matyas Odnoga, 29 years of age. Hoping to get back in the top 10 of doubles rankings. Super start for him. Whether that landed on the table or not, once it had hit the net, it is a fault serve. You do get a second serve, of course. Set up again for Matyas Odnoga, who's firing already. Well, Adam Blazsovics is such a well-known and respected name in this sport that I just wonder whether some of the Hungarians here might wish him to win again, but will they go for the all-Hungarian team, or will they just enjoy the spectacle? That's my advice. Gyorgydeak, thrilling serve. Was that a double touch? Not given, and Odnoga can't help it back into play anyway. And the point goes to Gyorgydeak and Blazsovics. So 2-2 after the first 4. Adam Bako now had a lot of success with Leo Vashash in the mixed doubles, ranked 3 in the mixed doubles. Lost in the quarterfinals of the mixed doubles in this event. Bako on the back foot here. Is it too much on that? Odnoga got a touch and probably just before the halfway mark, but couldn't get it on the table. Bako, semi-finalist in Vietnam, quarter-finalist in Beijing. Beijing, the last event we had. Speaking of Beijing, that was where yet another singles title was added to his collection by Apor Gyorgydeak. He beat Marek Pokłap in the final pretty easily actually as well. The teenager from Poland is here again this week though and will be in the mixed doubles final where they'll be opposing again. That's coming up next. Had the women's doubles final that was an absolute thriller. We're hoping for the same here. Bako with a headed second serve. Blazsovics tees it up. Gyorgydeak, winner. Just paused for a moment to see if he was over halfway when he hit it. Up, sat a little bit off centre, so it's not quite as easy for me to see. Looking at the monitor. Clean hit though from Apor Gyorgydeak. It is a different skill, of course, in doubles. Playing singles, obviously, you're self-reliant. You can tee yourself up with 3 touches. But often you're left with just 1 touch. You have to adapt to what your partner gives you. It's a good serve, running away. Oh, super skills from Blazsovics. Good header as well, but it's going to come back. Great positioning to repel the threat from Odnoga's hit. And now it's Gyorgydeak with a deft touch. Can't use his foot this time, and didn't matter. Bako went with his chest, and Blazsovics can't get it on to the table. Good rally. Showing all the skills of Teqball. Having to play the final touch with a different part of the body becomes almost a test of memory as well. Probably could have used his head there. I think that's what Gyorgydeak was saying to it. Odnoga misses. Knew the table was approaching fast and couldn't smash it. Both serves have been shared 2-2 so far. Blazsovics trying to make the difference. Always had one of the best serves, has been somewhat put in the shadow in the last 12 or 24 months by Teqball and his amazing serve. But look at that, so low over the net. Very difficult to deal with, and they could never get to terms, and Blazsovics is serving up a masterclass here. Has his 3 points already in the bag on this serve, and means for the first time we will see the serves not split. It'll be a lead for Blazsovics and Gyorgydeak, but will it be a 2-point lead or will it be 4? Can he complete the clean sweep? Oh, it won't. It's a double fault, captain's fault, but still a 7-4 lead for the most experienced man on the table. Pairing up with the youngest man of the 4 in this final. Gyorgydeak, 24 years of age. Wearing the Gyorgydeak shirts, but Blazsovics, actually I think still with the Sportsicola Sporte Jesulet team, to give it its full name. It's given us an edge, so we'll get a new serve. Odnoga with the header this time, and Blazsovics will swing, and Blazsovics might win the point. Well, this will be some comeback if they keep this in. Might do. That's tremendous Teqballing. Blazsovics alive. Gyorgydeak for the kill. Too good this time. The point goes to Blazsovics and Gyorgydeak. This time, stout defence from Bako and Odnoga. Bako and Odnoga started this match with a 2-0 lead, I think it was, and now the gap has grown to 8-5 against them. Pressure on Odnoga. It's a late call, but a net.
Second service.
Instagram pages on the screen for the 4 competitors. Blazsovics, big hit, but not a winning hit. Bako helps it on with a shoulder. Odnoga, what a finish. Oh, well, they're going to appeal it. Clipped the net and went out, and no video replay. replay request. They have just one for the entire match, remember, so they don't want to blow it now.
First service.
Have another look at this just before we restart.
Out.
Yeah, clipped the net and didn't clip the table. Good decision from umpire Gyorgydeak. Blazzovics tried to direct it away instead of using pure power. Odnoga uses power. Odnoga wins the point. Two Hungarians trying to fight back here. One more serve to come in this set of 4 for Matyas Odnoga, 29-year-old. Have dropped a couple of sets this week en route to the final. Bako and Odnoga. They dropped one in the group stage against the American Frankie Diaz. Hi Frankie, if you're watching, and Zalan Segedi. Blazzovics hopping mad with himself there as the point goes to the all-Hungarian team. 7-9 at the change of serves. The other set that Bako and Odnoga lost was in the quarter-final to Julien Grondin of France and his Polish partner Bartolomiej Franczuk. That's a tremendous hit, but look at Gyorgydeak. Now, how far to the table from there? Oh, it's so unfortunate. Super effort, great defending. But looks disappointed with himself that he didn't find the table, but this lead has been whittled away now. 3 points in a row from 5-9.
First service.
There you go, the string of points. Bako never knows what he's beat. Seen him so often fighting what seemed to be a lost cause. World Championship in the men's double final with Blazzovics in 2022, and a double fault will tie the scores here.
First service.
Just like in the first match, it's proving to be nip and tuck. We have had 3 points between them. Bako and Odnoga are on fire here. The layup. Odnoga's shot was not coming back. Leading.
First service.
10-9, having trailed by 3. 5 points in a row. Can it be 6? The little short one put in. Harvester. Gyorgydeak keeps it alive. Should be a good setup here, though. And Bako goes with a head. The sniper's header not good enough to win the point. Blazzovics twists and turns with the left foot. Be set up again for Odnoga for a big one. Gyorgydeak keeps it alive. Surely not. You betcha. The rally goes on. Coming back again. Bako with another super header. Stays alive again. Apor Gyorgydeak, the world's best singles. Blazzovics, his former teammate, keeps it at bay. The touch is over halfway. The point goes to Gyorgydeak and Blazzovics. The run of 5 points in a row is ended, but it took a Herculean effort to get the score back to 10-10. Which team will have the first set point? Whoever wins this point will have it. 10-10. Men's doubles final, first set. Blazzovics teeing up Apor Gyorgydeak. Good positioning from Bako. Brilliant. Odnoga, super hit. Great chest. Gyorgydeak with a header. Can't get over the top of the ball. Misses the table. Bako and Odnoga have 2 set points. Might only be 11-10. Set point here and then a deciding point. Gyorgydeak and Blazzovics know they have to win the next 2. Oh, great serve. Should be enough. That's ridiculous. Surely not. Blazzovics with the chest. No, it's not making the table. Another monster effort. But Adam Bako says, look at me. Another thrilling set. 12-10. The scoreline doesn't do it justice. Towards the end of that set, some of the best Teqball you will see, some of the most ridiculous defending. even on that last point. He was nearly out of the arena on the wrong side to keep that one alive. And yet, there was still a little hope, but not quite. Whew, 4 terrific sets so far today. Let's have a look at the statistics from that first set then. And again, it doesn't really tell the story. 4 winners to 1 for Bako and Odnoga, but 6 unforced errors for Gyorgydeak and Blazsovics. Maybe more pertinent for the way that went. But looking at that, you'd think it was one way. Certainly wasn't, was it? But Bako and Odnoga, who trailed 5-9, take the first set 12-10. "60 seconds between sets is over. The referee calls the players together for set number 2. Seen what you like today? Seen a standout player? Vote for the best athlete now. Put your camera to the screen, click the QR code, or just visit FITEQ.org/vote. FITEQ is the governing body of Teqball, the sport that was born in this city and still has its headquarters here.
Net.
This is Budapest. It's the World Series of Teqball
Second service.
China recently. And the title winner then was Apor Gyorgydeak, setting up Blazsovics, who takes the point. And I think they're going to review this. They're asking for VAR to see if it was an illegal attack over halfway. Matyas Odnoga made the signal. So VAR for the first time in this men's final. The first point. Players all looking expectantly towards the big screen. Well, here we go. Was he over halfway when he touched the ball? Well, that's not as easy as it looks. It looks initially like he's bound to be, but when you see the line, was contact over halfway and first contact, that is really close. Again, with the naked eye, it looked like it was over halfway. And even though the knee is over, when the boot first made contact, maybe marginally over.
Point to team in white.
Yeah, there was just not enough evidence to overturn that. Yeah, challenge successful, was over halfway. So it was a good challenge from Bako and Odnoga.
First service.
First point goes to the team in white.
Out.
See there from our overhead camera just how much spin the Bako also gets to the
Second
ball,
service.
as well as keeping it low over the net. Second serve will be more conservative with the header. Gyorgydeak, nothing conservative about that, straight out of the arena. Sorry, Gyorgydeak with a layup and Blazsovics with a hit out of the arena. Well, they had what looked like a very difficult quarter-final. They made look easy against the Serbian former world number 1, Bogdan Marojevic and Nikola Mitro. Blazsovics and Gyorgydeak were brilliant in that match, but here, just struggling a little to tame Bako and Odnoga, who have the bit between their teeth now. Remember, Bako and Blazsovics used to be teammates.
First service. Out.
First serve long, doesn't make contact with the table,
Second
so
serve.
probably the header again from Bako on second serve. Indeed it is. Again, the layup. Well, he's such a good defender. And that's magnificent. Edge ball, they'll settle for that position that they were in. The problem with playing that conservative second serve, as Bako has found a few times, is that it gives the opponents time to set up a big hit, but he's such a good defender, he doesn't mind that. 2-1.
Net.
Second
Second
serve now.
service.
Adam Bako, multiple champion. Blazsovics. Many thought that his time had maybe come and gone, but the 30-year-old is having none of it. He's back now.
Change of service.
2-2. Yet again, these two are tied.
First service.
Gyorgydeak.
Net.
First of his 4 serves hits the net. skills, even when the ball was dead. So in second serve, you don't get it, unlike in tennis, for instance, you don't get another first serve if you hit the net. Oh, struggle there, the table got in his way. You can go beyond halfway if you're wondering, as long as your final touch is played from your own half of the court. A city of 1.7 million people, Budapest, and a real following among the people here for this super sport that is growing in every single way.
Out.
Spectators, competitors, and TV viewership as well.
Second service.
The last World Series event of 2024, here, right now, in Budapest. Trying to finish with a bang is Odnoga. Doesn't really make great contact. It'll come back from Gyorgydeak. Bako on the defensive. Will ask for the layup. Little awkward to get to. Couldn't control it with his knee. Odnoga was overstretching a little. Disappointed there, Bako, because he played such a good defence, first of all, from the smash. So you watch Gyorgydeak here, positioned perfectly again. And from there, just thought they'd get at least a continuation of the rally. Well, 4-2 becomes 5-2. We did see Bako and Odnoga trailing by 4 points at one stage in the first set before they won 7 of the last 8 points. Might need another big comeback here the way this one's going. Gyorgydeak, another great serve, Bako under real pressure. That's neat. An unorthodox attempt from Odnoga, but it's a clean sweep. 4 points to Gyorgydeak on serve. 6-2. Bidding to send us into another deciding set in this pulsating day of Teqball. Matyas Odnoga into the net, first serve. Ranked 11 in doubles. First final since Pula in Croatia last year. Odnoga got a touch that Bako didn't really want, but does very well, but it'll come back with Blazsovic's left foot. Bako with a great first touch. Not a bad second. They turn defence into attack majestically. Here comes Gyorgydeak with a sniper header. Great defence again. Terrific rally. Who's got the winning touch? Bako not yet. Gyorgydeak comes back. Blazsovics smashes that one. What a rally! What a point! Stand and applaud! The finest Teqball you will see. It's 7-2 to Gyorgydeak and Blazsovics. Well, this is magnificent stuff. Looks very much now as though we will be heading into a decider, but you never know. They turned around a 5-point deficit in the first, but what a rally that was. Play of the day so far. Who's your MVP of all the players, though? You tell us. FITEQ.org.
Second service.
There, of course, you can find all the details of the sport, how you can get involved. And Tech TV showing you all the past amazing rallies and finals as well on YouTube. Tech TV, search us out. Gyorgydeak. Oh, Matyas got in the way of that one and couldn't help. So for the first time we have 6 points between the teams. Surely that's too much to claw back, or is it? Matyas Odnoga.
First service.
Absolutely needs 2 here. Danger of dropping serve.
Second service.
Blazsovics setting up Apor. Gyorgydeak's hit the net.
Point to TV wide.
So the first point in 7 for Bako and Odnoga. Talked about their comebacks. They even came back in the quarterfinal where they dropped the first set to Julien Grondin and Franchuk, and were in real danger of going out there. Won the second set 12-9, but came through. Trailed 9-5 in the first set here, won it 12-10. Surely not from 8-2 though. You never know. Blazsovics with a low header. It's good enough. That'll be a point back again. Takes it to 9-3 now. Well, with serves to come, this second set should be over. Have to get 2 touches. Both players in the team have to touch the ball, and Matyas Odnoga couldn't raise it for his teammate.
First service.
Blazsovics with that low, fierce left-footed serve. They move within 2. Haven't dropped a set this week. until the final.
Out.
Looks now as though we are going to be going into a deciding set.
Second service.
Adam Blazsovics, 30-year-old. Good second serve. Bako tees it up. Odnoga will swing. That's, in the end, good communication. Oh, what a header that is from that position. Bako equally from an acute angle. They're back in position, awaiting the hit. Gyorgydeak misses the table. That's a collector's item. Under no real pressure there. Probably the first real mistake of the day. Whole arena here surprised by this miss. Set up really well, but still breathing space and more. 10-4. 2 more serves from Adam Blazsovics to come, and he will hope to get the 2 points to wrap up this
Second
set.
service.
Second serve complicates matters a little. Oh, does it ever? Odnoga, did he get 2 touches there? Was he over halfway? Is there going to be an appeal? They're contemplating an appeal here, but they accept the fate. Maybe not worth burning your only appeal when you're probably going to win the set anyway. But the question was, were there 2 touches and was it over halfway? But 10-5. Still work to do, and again misses the first serve. Got a great second serve in and still didn't win the point in the last rally. And as a Teqer, that is aggravating. It's another good serve, but Bako, probably the best defender in the business at the moment. But Odnoga can't get it from that position onto the table. And now we have 7 set points. It's got to be 7 in a row then. Bako knows it's probably beyond him, but he will try.
Net. Second
They
service.
retreat, they know what's coming. The header, the probable layup from Gyorgydeak, the big swing. Instead it's, oh, it's still alive, is it? No, they gave it up. Might have been 2 touches from Matyas Odnoga. So for the first time today, we get a clear-cut set, and it goes 12-5, as you can see. But the points don't matter, it's the sets that matter. And as we saw in that first set, Bako and Odnoga can still cause a problem. Difficult to say who would start favourites in this one. Probably you'd go with the seeding, which was Gyorgydeak and Blazsovics seeded 3. The number 4 seeds took the first set. Yeah, you can see there was a double touch there before the back flick. Wouldn't have stood a VAR appeal. Couple of touches, and then the third meant the point was over, and the set was over. A set that went 12-5. Let's have a look at these statistics from that set. Lost the first 12-10, but bounced back very efficiently. Took an early control with 4 points in a row on serve from 2-2, opened up an 8-2 lead, and made the few unforced errors. More first serves in. A lot of first serves missed though, I have to say. Much better second service points won for Gyorgydeak and Blazsovics. So here they come then for the final set, and as always we'll get a few words from Gyorgydeak, our referee, to decide who's going to serve and which end will be occupied.
We will start serving or receive. Receive. We start receive. Apor start receive, we start serve. Matyas starts serve. Good luck, guys.
Well, if you were with us, what, 40 minutes ago was it? I don't remember. You'll know the score by now. Final set must be won by 2 points, unlike either of the previous 2 sets. And the players will change ends when one team reaches 6. So Bako and Odnoga will start. Odnoga nominated to serve first by his team. And gets an ace to start with. Might have just glanced the leg of Gyorgydeak before it hit the floor, but deserves an ace. Crowd really getting into this one now. It's a real treat. Yeah, it was an ace. Hit the floor first. And again, 2 out of 2. Play. Winner point, press repeat. Odnoga going for a hat-trick of first serve winners. This time, Gyorgydeak at least keeps it alive. Blazsovics
Out.
misses the table.
Point to
3 from 3 from Matyas. Odnoga had a quiet second set. Has woken up now.
First service.
Odnoga, the new partner of Adam Bako, been together over a year now. Blazsovics, the former partner. Bako repelling the initial threat. Takes some distance from there, but the chest is good, but it's conservative, so it'll come back really hard from Apor. Gyorgydeak, what a winner that is. Well, quite often the technique is to smash it into the table and get the height. But the trajectory here was so low. Bako positions himself really well, but he was powerless there. Gyorgydeak. Superhuman effort. That's fantastic. Still, the point is far from one, and Gyorgydeak has missed it. The point is one now, and they go 4-1 up. Shaky start to this second set from Blazsovics and Gyorgydeak. Another uncharacteristic mistake from the world #1 singles player. Not lost in 35 singles matches this season. Not quite so used to doubles.
Net.
Still be a second serve. Blazsovics ranked 3 in singles and
Second
5
serve.
in doubles, higher than his partner.
Double
Oh,
fault.
a double fault. The nerves here for even the world champion in singles, Apor Gyorgydeak. 5-1 for the all-Hungarian team now.
First service.
Gyorgydeak calms himself down. Deep breaths. That's a great serve.
Point to Team Yellow.
Bako touching his foot as though it let him down, but in fairness, it's a superb serve. Yeah, it came off his ankle really, didn't it, rather than his foot. Ball will have a quick wipe here because of some moisture on it. It is warm inside this arena, normally used for handball. 5-2 the scoreline here. Referee's job is done. So let us remind you again, vote for your most valuable player of the day. Well, even after this match, you'll only have seen the half of it for Apor Gyorgydeak, because he will be with Kinga Barabashi in the mixed doubles to come. Kinga already champion in the women's doubles. Chance of a double for her. If Apor Gyorgydeak is to have a double, they have a lot of work to do here. 2-5. Last of his 4 serves for the Romanian. And that is another winner from Matyas Odnoga. So they'll change ends at 6-2.
Sweet side.
Super hit. Over the head of the first line of defence. The second line of defence had to use his hands. Many things are allowed in Teqball. That's not one of them.
First service.
So Adam Bako to serve. If he can get 3 out of 4 service points here, they will feel they're almost home and dry. Still a lot of time to go. A lot of time for a comeback, especially with the second serve. It'll be set up for Gyorgydeak with his right foot. Great hit. Odnoga was late there. Oh, almost kept it alive.
Out.
It's called out. I don't think that they'll appeal this. It didn't look like it caught the edge, despite the fact, not sure whether we saw it on our monitors, but Bako was shouting to the umpire, edge, 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 but wasn't to be.
First service.
So the first of the 4 serves from Bako is lost. Gyorgydeak gets it back to Blazsovics. That's a great layup. Odnoga's big swing, the haymaker. Matyas Odnoga restores the 4-point advantage. Closing in on a trophy. In 2023, Bako won a World Series title in Madrid with Adam Blazsovics. European Tour title, renamed now to the World Series. But at this level, they were finalists this pairing in 2023 in Pula, but lost the final. Gyorgydeak with the aggression there, but come back. That's an edge ball, is it? thankfully. As the ball ricochets into the commentary area there. Just knocked over a drink, and the bottle top was on, I'm pleased to report.
First service.
So, 7-3. Bako still frustrated here.
Second service.
This replay point after the edge ball. Again, has to go to the conservative, which means a big hit. Now, is that over halfway? They will video appeal this, I think. Yep, VAR is called for. Illegal attack, they believe, that the last touch from Apor Gyorgydeak was over the halfway line. He doesn't look too confident here, Apor. Well, the last touch has to start before the halfway line. When did his foot make contact with the ball? This is really tricky to see, but he might have got away with this. You can see the split screen on the left when the foot makes contact. It's there, not there, but the next frame. Ooh. So not that frame, but that frame, and that might be over halfway.
Challenge is completed. No illegal attack.
No illegal attack. The yellow team wins it, and Gyorgydeak and Blazsovics, well, it's unfair to say they keep it alive because it would still be alive, but they closed the gap to 3 instead of 5. Now Bako and Odnoga watched that, and they are not happy at that decision. Bako was looking towards his corner there, wasn't ready for the ball. Silence in the arena here in Budapest. Gyorgydeak, neat chest, kept it low, difficult to work with. This time, Odnoga smashes a winner. Again, perilously close to being over the halfway line. But a point that takes them 4 ahead at the change of serve. Matyas Odnoga showing his worth here, the 29-year-old. Ranked only 85 in singles. But a really good foil here for Bako. Well, Blazsovics needs to turn back the clock here, needs a clean sweep of 4 on his serve to get the back level. 3-1 would be good enough, but a double fault really heaps on the pressure here. 9-4. Wow, huge pressure now, he needs these 3. If he loses 1 more point, the best they can do is 10-6. Odnoga, chest, gets it on the table. Apor Gyorgydeak, 1 to tee it up, 2 to smash a winner, but Bako says no. Back they come. Odnoga can unleash, does do so. Gyorgydeak, great first touch. Blazsovics, headed sniper, still not a winner. The rally goes on. Had to use a chest this time out of Bako. Blazsovics can let rip with a full-blooded left-footed strike that wins the point. And after the double fault, feels that he's repaid a little bit to his team. 9-5, or should I say 5-9, after this winner.
First service.
Well, he used to be known as Team Adam. Now they split. Rivalry is certainly there, and Blazsovics absolutely determined not to be undone by his previous teammate. Claws another one back.
First service.
9-4 look comfortable, 9-6 less so. The last
Edge
of the
ball.
4 serves. Edge ball, he'll get a repeat. 2 more serves if needed. If he can get this one, there'll be all sorts of pressure mounting on his opponents. It's a great first serve. Odnoga still has a chance to tee up Bako, but from there it's so difficult. It's not coming back. Well, after the double fault, Blazsovics was brilliant on serve. The pressure didn't get to him.
Change of service.
Change of serve, and I would suggest change of pressure here. Odnoga knows he needs to get at least 2 points here, really, on serve. Blazsovics has hit the net. What an opportunity there to close it to 9-8, but Blazsovics caught the tension. 2 points away from the match, from the trophy, after the mistake from Adam Blazsovics, who's been brilliant by and large today. Odnoga, not got the best serve of these 4. Gifted the first point, can't afford to just give one away now on the captain's fault. Make your opponents win it, they can always miss. Gyorgydeak, Blazsovics this time, no missing this time, it's out the arena. Could still be 10-10 at the end of this four, I tell you. We were 10-10 in that first set. On that occasion, it was Bako and Odnoga playing catch-up from 9-5 down. This time,
First service.
it was 9-4 in their favour.
Out.
The 5-point lead has been whittled away. It's down to 2. Second serve.
Second service.
Hush descends and more pressure.
Double
and he
fault,
has
point
double
to
faulted.
TBL.
That's what pressure can do to you. Bidding for a first major title, Matyas Odnoga. He has one more serve to come here. One
First
point
service.
between them. It's on a knife edge. Oh, it's a great
ball.
serve. No, it's an edge ball. Gyorgydeak left it and centre. It was on the far side to me. Wasn't entirely sure, but
New
we'll have
first
to
service.
replay it. Yeah, you can just see the ball deviated. You didn't see this first serve here, but it missed by a huge amount. Now he might have to go with a header just to make
Second
sure it gets on the
service.
table. Blazzovics flexing that left leg. Expect that to come into play in about a second. Here we go. Oh, he plays it short. Bako was so far back. He dummied them. He suckered them. He used his experience. It's 10-10 in the decider. What a fight back. 6 points out of 7 when they looked out of it at 9-4. Now, it's just the world's best singles player with a pretty devastating serve to try to win it here. Must
Second
win by
service.
2 points from this moment. Gyorgydeak, good serve, dipping off the edge of the table, but Odnoga, great hit! What a good hit! Quite a bit of distance between boot and table there. For the first match point, there may not be any more. Goes to Odnoga and Bako. Well, having seen their lead whittled away,
First service.
can they snatch it after all? Gyorgydeak.
Net.
One more mistake, and the title is over. Last doubles title at this level for Adam Blazzovics was in Naples over 2 years ago in June 2022.
Second service.
Gyorgydeak trying to stay in it, trying to force it to 11 all. Odnoga with a short one. Blazzovics, it's all over! So many smashed winners from Matyas Odnoga, but in the end, he played it short. He played the game, and he won the championship. Adam Bako, absolutely delighted. The old teammates have an embrace. But it's Bako who has to be one of the best doubles players in the world. Throughout his career, he has performed with various different partners in doubles and mixed. And he set it up for Matyas Odnoga, who used the outside of his boot, faking the big hit. Just got enough slice on that one to take the point and take the title. Bako and Odnoga, your champions, men's doubles, 2024 Teqball World Series in Budapest.